Our goal is to test every component and circuit on the cab, and that ensures that when the customer gets it, they can put it on their machine and everything will work. That saves them a lot of time. Basically, we use the same test rack, just configured differently for different cabs perhaps, or different systems. And then there is a custom harness that we use to interconnect the cab to the test rack. Every connection that's on the cab gets wired back to the test rack. The test racks also have displays, and we put custom software in it, and that allows us to test different things like the communications CAN buses. We can simulate engines and transmissions or display data on the displays. Allows them to test joystick handles and switch panels, make sure everything is orientated properly and functioning. Yeah, mimics the rest of the machine, right? All the stuff that we don't have. They're modular, so we can configure them easily using standard modules so that we can test different cabs or use the same test stand to test many different cabs. And they have a dual voltage power supplies. It can be 12 or 24 volts, and they're protected against short circuits and overload. So if something's wired wrong on the cab, that prevents damage to components or wiring. The test stands were kind of an evolution. They started out as custom built test stands for individual systems that we would make, and then they kind of evolved into modular racks with different test modules in it, and they've kind of evolved over time. Once we started testing cabs, we added some modules specifically for cabs, like the higher current power supplies, so we could power blowers and lights and that sort of stuff that take a lot of current. GS has been making control systems for machines for a long time, and our knowledge of the control systems and all the components that are inside the cab, I think, allow us to test it, whereas maybe people who just focus on making cabs don't have those sort of resources.